The coverage is insane with a brush. Hooray! Hi guys, in this video we are going to be testing a new foundation by Essence. This one here is the Stay All Day 16-hour long-lasting foundation, and we have seen this foundation again by Essence. They have actually revised the formula. This is the previous version here. You can see that they have also changed the packaging. The new foundation is vegan and also formulated without a lot of ingredients like parabens, silicones, microplastic particles and oils. This retails for €3.79 and you can find it in 6 shades. This is not the greatest shade range, but I'm guessing that if they have reformulated the product, they are also going to add more shades, right? For example, for the Pretty Natural foundation, they have 36 colors. So we have seen that they have a shade range. They claim that this one can last 16 hours. I'm gonna do a wear test, of course, a normal wear test. I have dry and sensitive skin, so I'm very curious to see if this is drying on my skin or very nice. The new Stay All Day 16-hour long-lasting foundation gives a medium to full coverage, also a matte finish to the skin. Let me know if you want to see a comparison review with the previous foundation, this one here, a side-by-side review so we can see the differences, and also subscribe for more makeup reviews, tutorials and unboxing videos. For all of my foundation reviews, I'm using the product with a brush and also with a sponge. Yes, there is a sponge here. Here it is. That means on half of my face I'm gonna apply the product with a brush and on the other side with a sponge. First of all, I'm gonna use this primer here. This is a Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base by Catrice Cosmetics, and I'm gonna spread this all over my face. I'm also adding some on my neck. Zoom, 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 so you can see what I'm doing. The shade that I have here is number 8 Soft Vanilla, and for the previous foundation I had number 15 Soft Cream, but this was a little bit darker, so I decided to get a lighter shade now. I think the shade names are the same for the new foundation. Moment of truth. As we can see, we have a glass jar and also a pump. It looks very, very pretty. Oops. No. My pump is a little bit stiff, maybe because it is a new product. I think the color is gonna match me pretty well. I think it looks nice. I'm gonna take some with my sponge. This one is by Catrice. I think the coverage is great and it covers so many of my discolorations, the redness that I had on my brow, also on my cheeks. I think I need just a little bit more on this area that I can still see my veins. For now, the product is very comfortable on my skin and it's not getting tighter. It's a little bit sticky, but not a lot. I'm gonna use just a little bit more on this area here that I want to cover some discolorations and also to see if it is buildable. Now I have a full coverage. It's very easy to build the intensity of the product, the coverage of the product. You can see clearly the difference with the other side of my face. It's very easy to blend the product with a sponge, and now I'm gonna use it with a brush. This one is by Sigma, the flat kabuki brush F80. The coverage is insane with a brush. I see a little bit the lines of the brush. You can just press on top of it, and with this brush it's very easy. I'm gonna use just a little bit more on some areas that I want to cover. If you want to use less product but have a full coverage, you can use it with a brush. It looks very natural with a sponge and also with the brush. It is a little bit sticky, so I will definitely use some powder to set it. As I can see, it doesn't set a lot in the fine lines that I have, but we're gonna check that also with the wear test, what happens. The formula is very lightweight on the skin. I don't feel that it is tight, it is very comfortable. So the finish of it reminds me a lot of the Pretty Natural foundation, so let me know in the comments if you want to see a comparison review with that one. Also with the Insta Perfect foundation, that I'm not very sure if they have discontinued it. That's difficult to say. I also want to test this with concealer and powder products, but before we do that, I want to apply some on the back of my hand. I want to keep this for my oxidization test. I think I applied a lot, but we are going to definitely see the difference. Let's continue with some concealer. This one is the Skin Loving Sensitive Concealer by Essence. It is discovering and caring. I have it in the shade 10 Light. This one is one of the latest collections by Essence and it is a new concealer. I have never tried it before, so I hope it works with the foundation. The shade range for this one is not that great as well. We just have 3 colors. I'm gonna use this all over my eyes, also a little bit on my face to highlight. It has a light chemical scent and nothing unpleasant. I like the applicator a lot. I like that it is bendable. Also, it is very soft and it is saturated with a lot of product. As you can see, I have used just one dip and I have applied concealer on both of my eyes. I'm also gonna use some on the sides of my lips, on the chin, and on the forehead. I'm gonna blend everything with the same sponge. The concealer is very blendable and it is lightweight on the skin. I need a little bit more concealer on this blue area here. I have some discolorations. For the blue discolorations, you can also use a peachy color corrector. About the foundation, we can see that it sets a little bit in the fine lines, but that's nothing. I'm gonna blend that out. It is a lot less sticky than before. I think this one oxidizes. Let's see how much. Okay, oops, we don't need a lot. Ooh, oh my god. So I think it gets 2 shades darker. What do you think? So in the beginning it's a little bit warmer and now I think it has a cool tone undertone. To be honest, I don't remember if I have tried the foundation the last couple of months that it doesn't oxidize. I know that for some of you it is a deal breaker if it is oxidizing, so this oxidizes. To set everything, I'm gonna use this powder here. This one is the My Skin Perfector Loose Fixing Powder by Essence in the shade 10 Light. So the product is setting in the fine lines. I'm just blending it with my finger and then I'm using a powder brush by AOA Studio. This one is the F28. You need a very small amount of powder to set this foundation and I'm loving this. To set my concealer on the eyes, I'm using the Luxie brush 209. I'm gonna be using this Face Duo by Profusion to highlight and contour my face. I'm taking the darkest. I'm blending this on top of my cheekbones, also on the perimeter of my forehead and on the jawline with the brush 3 by BH Cosmetics. Oh my god, I applied a lot. And for the nose, I'm using another brush by BH Cosmetics, number 6. I'm trying to blend it now. And for blush, I'm taking this one by Essence. This is a new shade for the product The Blush, and I have here the shade 80 Breezy. I think this is gonna be very dark for me. With the same brush, I'm taking some and tap tap tap. Okay, I didn't leave a lot of product on my brush. Let's take some more. It's not as dark as I anticipated. A little bit on the bridge of the nose. I really like this color. It is corally. It is also not so easy to swatch, but it looks very natural on the skin. To highlight my face, I'm taking the same Face Duo by Profusion and the brushy 40 by Sigma. Ooh, that's intense. Both of the powders of this one are a little bit powdery. Make sure to tap the excess off if you don't want a lot of product on your face. That's beaming. I love it. This one is very intense. I'm gonna blend it with the same brush. Yeah, now it looks better. Hooray! Hi guys, it's been 9 hours and let's see what happened with the foundation. First of all, zoom, zoom, zoom. Oops, no. Zoom in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. So as you can see, I have a light glow on my forehead, cheeks, and on the nose, between the brows as well. My chin doesn't look that bad. I like that. On this area here, it's not glowy at all, or on the sides of the forehead. It is stickier on the areas that I look more glowy, but it's not a lot. As I can see, I don't have any weird patches of foundation. It doesn't cling on any dry areas or oily areas. It creased a little bit on my forehead, also around my mouth, but not so much. I mean, that's almost not noticeable, and that's the same for the forehead as well. I don't feel the foundation on my skin. It is super comfortable. It claims that it gives a matte natural finish. This is what I have now. It's not super glowy, but I would prefer if it wasn't any glowy between my brows. So I'm gonna take a tissue here just to see if I can just press it. Yeah, and now it looks very nice. If you have oily skin type, this is not a bad foundation for you, but I would suggest using a different primer and also a different setting powder, maybe something more mattifying. You can try the the mattifying primer by Maybelline or the Wet n Wild. It is very strong. I actually don't like the Wet n Wild for my skin type. With just a tissue paper, it looks very nice now. I definitely like this one over the previous version. Let me know if you want to see a comparison review, and you can find here the review for the Pretty Natural foundation. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!